mistake, you know. It's okay for people to see you make mistakes, just don't never let them see you quit. With all due respect, I'm about to start over. I don't care if you don't forget me. Sneak me in jail, I'ma kill your family. Make it look like an accident by the way it happened. Years later, I get bored sometime and make shit happen. I ain't just rapping. Once I bow my head, everybody get the business. I get on my knees and ask the Lord for forgiveness. Wanna keep me from sinning, baby, you should mind your business. Got a new bitch and sometime relationships toxic. Hate when we be arguing love or making love, my dick toxic. Big old player and your old lady wanna sit by me. Watch from Denver, Colorado, got my wrist rocking. Pray for humbleness, sometime I tend to get cocky. Another shipment just came in and I've been getting it, yeah. Any problem I encounter, I can fix it, yeah. I got partners doing time which I can fix it, yeah.
What's good, it's your boy DDG, and if you like that Uprock Sessions, make sure you check out my performance of Elon Musk.
Yeah, I pour 4 on the Sprite. Gonna control the height. No gation, my clothes is tight. I ride like a motorbike. Moonwalking my soul like Mike. I'm fucking your whole tonight. Easy boost on, I might take a hike. Yo, shit trash, I don't see why you pipe. I forget while I roll the dice. I know scammers that know the swipe. Keep a hammer, I know you ain't right. BBS is like frozen eyes. Yeah, I know, but I still take advice. Need to free all my bros off of rice. Heard them crackers try to play with your life. Get that dollar and don't drop a dime. That's why they peeing in cases. Fuck it, it feel like we made it. Had a bucket, now it's a Mercedes. It's Young Gunner, the motherfucking latest. Ain't no cash that I came out to shady. But I walk anywhere on this pavement. Rock don't work, then I'm back to the basic. I ain't racist, I fuck on all races. But I see you going places. Hop in that Rari and race it. That's calamari, I taste it. I'm at the Ari in Vegas. I keep it so real, I can't fake it. I been sipping that lean, got me lazy. I might stroke on it raw, have a baby. Nigga, I shoot that all like a Haitian. I'm drippin' on. I'm drippin' on. I drippin' on. I drippin' on. I drippin' on. I drippin' on. Yeah. I took that drip to the palace. That drip you couldn't even imagine. This drip ain't gon' make me a legend. I hop in that coupe, we got gadgets. I got an FN in this plastic. Not the smart face, I'm getting King Patty. The cheese hundreds all over my salad. I got some hoes in magic. No capping, I know I'm having. Don't want your whole let her have it. I had that band roll in the attic. In the safe, and I bet you can't hack it. Not the nice if you touch without asking. You get hit in that bitch photomatic. If you dish, you get shot when you lacking. Used to ride that hard a jacket. Now it's bum about make cost some records. I got hundreds bent up in the basket. I been killing the game with no casket. My bitch broke out a party package. Once the geet up, I think I'm an addict. I been fucking this freak on my daddy. Think you cuffing it, but I been had it. Like the roof of the stars. I'm put it in pause. I been fucking it hard. She don't want me to stop. I been dripping it all. 20 racks in the mall. We been living in love. Yeah, I drip from the start. I drippin' on. I drippin' on. Yeah, I drippin' on. I drippin' on. I drippin' on. I drippin' on.
Jay Pusha, you crazy.
You might think you know me. I was just like you, step in my shoes and shit get lonely, Swear I was that dude, I had no clue this shit was for me, But this shit ain't nothing new, these niggas phony, Sweet like Zach and Cody. I know he on that, cause he gon' step, cause that's my brody, We fuck up a check, let's make a bet, you gotta show me, Now you know I never left my fucking worry, Like how did my lifestyle get so lavish? Now a nigga mad rich, pop out with a bad bitch, pipe down. You ain't made it off at rapping, got your peoples laughing, know your ass be capping. What's happening? Baby, I ain't swagging like no average, I'm trapping. Baby, I was packing with the package, I'm taxing. Any goofy nigga that be gassing, I'm stacking. And you would never tell cause I ain't flashing. You might think you know me, I was just like you, step in my shoes and shit get lonely, Swear I was that dude, I had no clue this shit was for me, But this shit ain't nothing new, these niggas phony, Sweet like Zach and Cody. I know he on that, cause he gon' step, cause that's my brody, We fuck up a check, let's make a bet, you gotta show me, Now you know I never left my fucking Wody on.
All my haters hating cause they under me. If this bitch get poppin', more than likely it's because of me. They ducking me. He say that's his bitch, but she be fucking me. Got the Rex and moved out to LA, I did it suddenly. Had to move out, I'm in the groove now. Me and my bitch just broke up in the morning, but we cool now. She know I'm that nigga now, so now she on me. Niggas is fake, so I know you not my homie.
You might think you know me. I was just like you, step in my shoes and shit get lonely, Swear I was that dude, I had no clue this shit was for me, But this shit ain't nothing new, these niggas phony, Sweet like Zach and Cody. I know he on that, cause he gon' step, cause that's my brody, We fuck up a check, let's make a bet, you gotta show me, Now you know I never left my fucking Wody,
Jane Pusha, you crazy.
For a quarter. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I've been on lately. For real.
Yo, Nick, pass, make it
I walk with a
slap.
spot. I got what it takes to get to the top. The money I make, they cannot compete. They know that I'm getting a lot. She give me the top. Give me that. It kinda that I'm getting a lot. I know she a thot to give her a shot. I put back to the twist of my side. You know that I'm hot. Yeah. This crazy. We ain't need kiss. I put some shit on her wrist. It was amazing. Walking the Lord, it's magic. Flick of the wrist. Parking the chop right next to the drive. You can't even picture the shit. I gotta take it, flick of this shit. Let's go. I know my head to be sick of this shit. I put it. Wake in the morning, I look in the mirror, it's crazy, I'm really this rich. Feeding my children, they making my million, I'm really as real as it get. Popping on really. I had a Glock with a 10 on that, on that switch on that, know we been on that. You know my be sending that, we be going to war, we be winning that shit, we be spending that shit, we be betting that shit, we be getting that money and spending that shit. 5 to 10 to 20, we never don't count it, we giving the women it. I be jumping out jet with my members, everybody in my hood gon' remember it. Swear to God that my hood gon' remember it. We can go back and forth like it's 10 a little bitch, I don't go back and forth with no women it. For real. If you stutter, you know we gon' finish it. I walk with a spot. I got what it takes to get to the top. The money I make, they cannot compete. They know that I'm getting a lot. She give me the top. It kinda that I'm getting a lot. I know she a thot to give her a shot. I put it back to the twist of my side. You know that I'm hot.
Hotter than Juve in 99. Dripping Dior to my heel. Pull up and hop out the whip to a lot of eyes. On me, I put on for real. Mixing top dollar designer with Jordan 5. Really like. I gave him a couple tries, now I'm cutting ties. This my life, yo, entertainment. I want the money, being famous. Why is you 53 and still banging? Sick of these niggas, put me in containment. Umbrella in the rose, case it rain. Going wherever the money take me. All is forever, that'll never change. Don't think about it, but I miss her brain. God, hit the switch, let the stick blow. To ride this wave, you need a big boat. Poppin' shit, cause I was pissed, po. Hotter than grandmama Chris, go. I told my nigga, don't move a little smooth. You can't even tell what the feds saying. I'm in DC with a red skin, big FN.
I walk with a spot. I got what it takes to get to the top. The money I make, they cannot compete. They know that I'm getting a lot. She give me the top. It kinda that I'm getting a lot. I know she a thot to give her a shot. I put it back to the twist of my side. You know that I'm hot.
Hey, man. I used to be just like a kid. Girls, drugs, money. I gotta be somewhere later anyway. Nigga look like Jack Harlow.
Yeah. The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMXing. These boys pussy and they PMSing. People in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Damn right you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. Fuck what y'all think. Fuck everything that you say about me. My dogs like to play Madden in 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South Beach. He told me this summer he gon' fix my jumper. I told Boy Wonder that we might got a thumper. I've been trying to pop, now I'm on like Shumpert. Now they on my bumper. Green room chock full of all my comforts. Hotel room like heaven on earth. Got angels in my bed with some all white covers. Ace Pro Nemo, Lucci and Kiso, Sloop Clay Tufo, and I got a few more. I call my brothers. I got a lot of flows and they all like butter. Ooh. You know what that means. I came home nice, but I'm going back mean. I'm about to globe trot when they know a vaccine. Motherfuckers act lost, but they know exactly what's going on. Made a mill and I don't know where to blow it.
Let it
on.
fill up
I
a
tell
little.
her
Let it fill up a
shut
little.
up like my show is on. Give a t-shirt to her, said throw it on. She want a mini high school classmates I'm growing on. My peers ain't popping, they don't know what's going wrong. Y'all well dressed, but you ain't got soul and you just can't sew it on. I'm trying to tell y'all boys, I got a few songs I can sell y'all boys. I tried it back then, it was hell nah, boy. Now I'm in a box like a Kellogg's toy. The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like DMXing. These boys pussy and they PMSing. People in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Damn right you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. No, they not in sync. No, they not in sync. Word to JT, no, they not in sync. Word to JT, no, they not in sync. No, they not in sync. No, they not in sync.
Yeah, you a one-on-one. No, I can't lie. You don't one-on-one.
What's the deal, chat? How's everybody doing? We made it. What day is it? What day is it? Hey, Mikey, what day is it? Guess what day it is? Hump day. Who remembers that commercial? Who remembers that? Hump day. Yeah, shit. Hold on, let me make this music proper. El proper. 5 white boys and they not in sync. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Look at this, chat. You see this? This is nothing. It's nothing. Shit right here is nothing. Thank you guys for being here early and awake. Oh man, thank you guys for being here. Truly, this is a blessing. 150 people, Asian session. We're 10 minutes into this. Drop a like, subscribe, follow the IG. I'm gonna like right now because I always forget to like, and I have to. But I always remember to remind people, and when I do that, I remind myself. So that's just how it works, I guess. You know what I mean? Mods or course members, the link for the Zoom should work. It's the same one as from yesterday, so I'm not gonna post it again. If anybody wants it, it should work. Next things next. Honestly, while I've been out to the music, I kind of charted it, but let's get into it. Weekly bullish, broke the previous weekly high. Expect us to continue bullish. Daily close bullish above this little range, above this resistance here, right? Look, there's a resistance, right? Let me annotate this somehow. Let's do this. Let's do. Oh, that's ugly. So we closed above this little resistance right here. Now we just rejected off of it and we're driving up probably to fill this wick on the daily. So as we zone into the smaller time frames, we'll see daily bullish closures. We can mark up a resistance right here, and we can see that in the past, once we had a bullish closure above this level, we've managed to drive up every time. This is what we're going to look for, right? So closed above, drove up. Respected, onion play, drove up. Right here, see this? Closed above. It still drove up to this level. It closed bare, but it drove up to this area. Then again, fake out, closed above, drove all the way up, came down through here, closed above, drove up. Respected, reached this area again. Onion, came all the way up again. Onion, all the way up, right? Now we had closure over here. I think this was a fake out on a bearish day. We faked out up and came down, so the bias was bearish here. But then right here we had a bullish closure. It still came up. So the idea here will be for us also close above. Wait, let me get rid of these. Clear, clear. Boom. Idea is the same here. We get this closure above as it is right now. I don't really care if it's a 30. I think I would take the 30 here as well. Let me just look what the 30, how the 30 has worked out here in the past. Yeah, closed above, closed above. Well, not necessarily here. Closed above, drove up. Yeah, well, so we'll see how strongly bullish this closes, but I would prefer the hourly here. I'm afraid if we get a strong bullish candle closure here and some wick, and then the next candle bottom wick, and then starts breaking this high over here at 1668.95, we'll take those buys, but we'll see it set up first. Overall, we want to see a nice bullish 1 hour candle here. The 1 hour and the 4 hour closing bullish at that level. Above this would be above previous resistance. Wow, we're gonna fill these 4 hour and 1 hour highs. So plenty of room to go here. Plenty of time for it to happen. We'll just wait. It's 8:20. We got about, honestly, I'm gonna wait on the hourly here. I want to have a solid position today. I know we took a L yesterday, but it's, hey, our second L of the month, right? 10 dubs. If you've been with us for the last month, you've been eating during Asian session, but I want to be a little more sure of my positions today. So, right, I'm going to be waiting on the hourly and the 4 hour close. That means for the next 40 minutes, you guys can just hang out here on gold. That's the way the cookie crumbles on gold here. And the thing is, here's a big reason why I want to wait on the hourly. See, this 30 currently right now can close and leave a top wick, but this previous hour had no top wick. You see, so if we go on the hourly, at any moment this candle can make a top wick and come back and close back in range. So until this candle on the hourly gives me a top wick and some range above it, because the previous candle indicated there's no more range to drive up, so we can get this top wick and come close back within range. So I will 100% here wait on the hourly, on the 4 hour at 9 p.m. and then we'll see what's doing. GJ here, on the other hand, let's see. Also, same thing as gold. Broke the previous weekly high, right? Daily bullish, breaking. Retested. Yesterday we retested the previous resistance, turned to support, started coming back up. Closed bullish. Closed bullish at a little resistance, but I'm not too worried. I think we should come back up and retest the highs on the 4 hour. So if we are bullish and we just got a bullish closure on the previous 4 hour, this current 4 hour ending in 40 minutes, we would need it to come all the way back up and flip. If this current 4 hour closes the way it is bearish, I would expect this to continue coming back down. And in that case, we have range 1 right here. We have range 2 right here. Anything below here is a range 2 breakout, so we will look for sells below here. If we end up coming back over here, that would mean we are flipping on the 4 hour, or if this current 4 hour closes bearish and we end up coming back up over here where I have a buys above closure, at that moment we'll have the current 4 hour breaking the high of the previous 4 hour. So it would be a sellery play on the 4 hour, which would be a pretty strong indication we're coming up. And at that moment, we'll jump down to the 1, to the 30. And if the 4 hour is flipping bullish at that moment, on the smaller time frames, we will see a bullish candle closing above range as such. And when we see this kind of candle here, we will take the next flight out of here all the way up to retest the highs. But first, this needs to happen. Capiche? Capiche? Morning, Chad. Glad you could make it. I'm happy everyone's here. Damn, our viewers dropped once I said, oh, no, they went up. I thought they dropped once I said, hey, you got 40 minutes to just chill here. So, yeah, just chill. You got 40 minutes to chill here, literally. Was late, but we here. Yeah, Clint, look, nothing's doing. Go make yourself some coffee, some coffee, depending on where you're from. Some cafecito. And relax, you know, have a snack. Get yourself some gummy bears, dry scoop some protein. Do whatever the hell you gotta do, you know. A cuppa. Get yourself a cuppa. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. How do I become an admin? Admin, you don't become an admin, but you can become a mod. But you gotta be wrenched. In order to be wrenched, you gotta get jumped in by the mods. I don't know how the mods are gonna jump you in. You gotta be here for a long time. You spend a long time here, the mods will be like, hey, let's jump this guy in. They gotta like you too. It's a modocracy. Yeah. Green, first as always, never even had a doubt. Thank you for joining us. You're the fucking man. About to have a protein shake, just got back from the gym. Hey, should have had one on the way to the gym, on the way out of the gym, as you're in the gym, just fucking doing the fucking what LeBron does before games, you know, get the fucking baby powder. Just get a fucking palm full of whey protein and just phew, in the gym. Witness greatness. Phew. Right as you're about to do a bench press. Just covered in the fucking protein. Gains, baby. Good morning in Australia. Australians. What's your background in trading? It is a painting of the Rolling Stones. You know what they're doing? They're Rolling Stones. Look at them. That is my background in trading. Check that out. Does that make you any better? Nighttime in Lithuania. Hey, Lithuania in the house. I love you guys. No, I know what the fuck you meant. It's just jokes. I know what you meant. My background in trading? Like, you want, like, where my diploma is from? Life. You could ask me how long I've been doing this. I've been doing this for 4 years. August of 2018 is when I started trading. Have you worked in banking? Yes. I did work in banking. How did you know? Have we crossed paths at some point? No, James. Do you remember me from somewhere? That's funny. Puff time works. I puffed right before I got on the stream, and now I'm over here doing this. People expecting a wrench after like a month. I know. Yeah, man. I know. Literally takes like a year or two. Good morning, Wicks. Do institutions read charts like us real tailors, bro? Institutions don't read charts. They got other shit to do. Got that crying laugh, Wicks. Nah. I don't even know what that means. Nobody know what that means. What's that?
Oh shit!
Hey, young Metro, don't trust you. I'm gonna shoot you.
Woo. Million a week. Hey. I bought her ice off for leaks. Ice. Yeah, playing for keeps. Suck up the game, she a leech. Came in the game with a key. My pockets blue at Monique. Ooh, she got the perfect physique. Ooh. I shape a brick to her cheeks. Now that I'm getting this money, I'm fucking neat out that they tryna get calmer. This a good week, I've been stacking them ends and I'm snatching that rape in the morning. I was the nigga locked up in the cell and they treated me like I was normal. Thanking the Lord for the blessings, I just let the megala dressing up formal. Look at my boogers, they big as you. You could get shot with your nigga too. Just to make a nigga do boogaloo. Billy Moose and but this see masseuse. I'm having more stress than the Dita boo.
It's a good song. I like this track. I can vibe to this. Like funds who hire traders. How do they trade for daily? I don't know. Okay, so they don't trade on the floor, bro. I don't know. That's not what I used to do. I don't know. In the interview room, I don't know. R2BO means range to breakouts. So we have range 1, range 2, anything below here, right? Anything below here. All this area right here. This is range 3, basically. Well, technically, but we don't really care what range that is below there. What's the number? 1? Anything below range 2 we can trade for sells. Anything above range 2 but heading down has a high probability to come back into this range, and that's why we still look for buys above here. Even when it's coming down, not when it's just coming up, even when it's coming down, we're still looking for buys above here, and we're expecting a candle to come back up. But if it's already come down here and then it didn't come back up, it just came all the way down, then at this point when it breaks, we're not expecting it to come back up and take a trade back up, because the probability of that has gone down significantly, and once it's broken here from range 2, we're expecting this to continue heading down, as now bearish volume and direction has been confirmed. Capiche? That's how we trade. I'm long right now in GJ. Do you think there's more probability to go up because the uptrend? Yeah, I think it's a lot more probable for it to go up because our higher time frames clearly state that we're bullish, like this daily. Yesterday closed bullish, so I would expect today to make a bottom wick and continue driving to fill the previous daily wick, which would be a wick fill on the daily. And we will see it happening because it's not just going to flip on the daily and bang, it's there. You're going to see it forming on the smaller time frames. In relation to the daily, it's going to trickle, but on the smaller time frames, you're going to have catalysts and volume times where candles are going to fly, right? You're going to have long candles right here, right here. Like, you know, they're going to happen, and you just have to be there at the volume time for a perfect closure, or for the right closure, the correct setup, and take advantage of it and execute, and then not let your ego get too big or too small and come back. It's not over at the end of the trade. You come back the next day, it basically never ends. It's an ongoing process, so you can't be satisfied as well as you can't be disappointed. You have to be level-headed and stay in control, and then it's a routine. You would become a robot. You just come here, you win, lose, you come back. It just so happens that we win in a lot more often than we lose. So when I come back here, about 300 of you come back here with me. It's an army. We will prevail. Arr! But I'm glad everybody's here. Just it shows me some people are learning consistency, and they're learning not to chase shadows. Because before, what it used to be like, you would take a loss, next day half the stream gone, right? Nobody shows up. But nowadays people realize value is value, and if you guys were here for the entire month, not just yesterday, if yesterday wasn't your first day here, but if you were here for the entire month with me, or for the entire 2 months with us, you would know that yesterday does not reflect, the results wise, what we do here. So you will continue showing up, and people are catching on to the consistency factor, and they're sticking to one thing: win, lose, draw, whatever it is. You're sticking to it because you've seen it work over time, and all that's all you can do is dedicate time to this. Hey bro, can you check SX200 for me? Just to text science. If can't, I understand. What? I don't know what that is even. SX200. Honestly, I don't got it. Go to our Discord, drop a chart, break it down of how you see it, and then we'll discuss your chart. Do you buy? Maybe. I don't trade you, so we're not gonna look for it unless you drop in a chart. Been here for 2 weeks, stayed for the value and the vibes. Awesome. Bougie. Less about trades, more about the free value to infinity and beyond. Sells below the onion. Well said, Wixon. You got some great vibes here. Great. Thank you for being here, PMF. Pre-market fuel. Wix got me journaling. Hey, stats are your best friends. Data, right? Collect data. It's your best fucking friend in this industry. It'll give you more help than anybody can, just nobody can walk over and tell you, this is what you need to do here. This is what's happened before. Your stats will tell you that. This is what you need to do here. This is what's happened before. Make conclusions. Draw conclusions. Right? That's what I would say. Don't just go keep being a tunnel-headed zombie, just, tunnel vision zombie, heading in the same direction. But draw conclusions from the stats that you collect, from the data that you collect. Data is your best friend. Here's 30 for margin sells. How much for the signals? Thomas, how much we owe you for the signals? As I can't get biggest challenge, college is definitely felt. I'm learning that now as well. Yeah. What trouble? Up to no good. I don't know. I don't trade indices or the concept of gap fills. Gap fills are just clean ranges for me. That's how I understand them. Oh, 30-minute looking juicy. Word. I don't know about that. I'm gonna wait on gold for the hourly. Really, Kay? You don't like the hourly? I like the hourly way more than the 30. Oh, wait. We got the 30 closure 5 minutes ago. Yeah. That's what we said, right? If it closes variable. This is nice. How much is it to fill the wick? Good eye. Ooh, 10. Yeah, chat. This isn't bad. Look, we closed above this level as well, too. But chat. I'm not gonna trade it, chat. I'm not gonna take this position regardless. This hourly is throwing me off. The previous hourly closing with no top wick is really throwing me off. I think if we can break the highs, I think the flip can happen and it's still not break the highs and come back down unless you're trading the break of the highs. And at that moment, if you're right here, I think you're within the last 15 minutes of the 4 hour. I'm gonna wait for this to, I'm not even gonna sell stop. It would be great if this previous candle right here, the previous hourly, had a top wick. It barely has. There's like if I gotta be like it's barely there, it's not there. So I'm gonna wait on this gold, regardless of what it looks like on a smaller time frame. Try to follow the higher time frames here. So that's, you know, the higher time frames your friend, and the higher time frames are telling me we had no range here. We came up, we couldn't keep driving up, we came back down bearish. We might not even flip here on the 30, honestly. Might not even flip. Might just come back here in range. So that's what it looks like to me. What about the 4 hour? 4 hour was same level here. I needed to close above here. Same as the hourly. If it closes above there, we're gonna look for buys. Until then, it's range shitty. The 1 hour, here's the thing. Once the 1 hour closes, now we don't have to worry about that previous 1 hour with no bottom, with no top wick, with no wick on closure, right? Because the current 1 hour already here has the top wick, and if it closes bullish above here, then we could, you know, take advantage of some positions. What is a flip? Is when the candle flips. It makes a bottom wick, then it flips. It makes a bottom wick to bearish, and then it flips bullish, right? If it was breaking a high, we would say break of the previous candle high, break of the previous candle wick, break of the current candle high or wick. Are people trolling? Don't happen in New York session. Doesn't a top wick mean there's a selling pressure? No, top wick depends where? On the beginning of the candle or the closure of the candle? What are we talking about? Are you talking about a top wick on a beginning, on an opening of a candle? Or the closing of the candle? Top wick means nothing unless you can tell me if it's a closing wick or an opening wick. You can have a top wick on the beginning of a candle, of a bearish candle, or a top wick on the end of a bullish candle. Which one is it? Top wick on the previous 1 hour candle, right here. Right here, are we talking about this? So top wick, see, no top wick means there's not much range to go up, which means we would expect the next candle to drive up, whether to here or to here or to here. We don't know where it would drive up. It's very arbitrary, and eventually come back in here and close bearish, and that's what it did. It drove up and closed, and it's coming back in range here because this candle here indicated no range. If this candle closed with a wick like this, right, then we know this next candle has this wick to fill. We could take advantage of that, and once it's filled, right, once it's up here, once this is our buy, we could go break even because we've taken advantage of this wick that it had to fill. And then once we're break even, it's house money at that point, and if we're lucky, it'll drive up, right? Outside of that, so you're just playing your odds, but the odds of the current candle closing bullish or driving up once the previous candle closed with no top wick are much slimmer than if it had a top wick and left range for us to drive. So what happens is, because it's so arbitrary, see, it did go up here a little, but we don't know if it would have went up to here, where it did, or even higher, this becomes really arbitrary. But we know that eventually it's going to come back down, and we don't want to be in a candle that's eventually going to come back on us. We want to guess or, you know, predict with high degree of probability, which we typically do, the candle that's going to drive. That's all we have to do here. That's our job. Predict the next candle. It's a relatively short session, as I always say, so yeah. We only have so many candles in the session. Candle closes bearish. Would that indicate a fake out on 30-minute time frame? Yeah, but it can mean a fake out because it's closing back in range, even on the hourly. But it's closing back in this range on a bullish day, right? If we were bearish for the day and it closed like it is right now, we would be taking these sells coming down right now because it's respecting the hourly. It's coming back. It's basically a fake out on the 30 and an onion on the hourly to come down bear, and it should, according to price action. But we also know the probability of that is much less on a bullish day, right? Because our daily says we're going to drive up, right? So, but if we don't drive up, we'll obviously get an indication of that by this price eventually going bearish, coming all the way down. We're not going to be cowboys and take this. We're going to watch it come down. It's like asking the market a question and then answering it. Taking this would be like answering it for yourself before the market tells you. No, we're going to ask it a question and you're going to wait for the answer. This whole range coming down is the answer to your question, right? Once it does that, it's now answered your question where it's going, and you just have to get in with it and come down below here. Until then, it hasn't answered your question. It's thinking. Does Don also trade Asian session with you? Yeah, but he's been playing hockey lately. He's on his hockey binge. So he registered for a hockey league. It's real ice hockey shit. So this is what he does in the evenings now. Sometimes twice a day. And he's obsessed. So whenever he's going to be done and over that stage, you know how you had a punk stage when you were growing up? Or like an emo stage? Well, he's in his hockey stage. And when he's over that, he's going to be back on here with us for Asian session probably. Much more often. Time does your session end? We typically run this 8 to 10. 8 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. Somebody I heard's in GJ Buys. Who's in GJ Buys? What's going on in GJ? We haven't looked at that in a while, huh? Ooh. Same shit, different toilet seat. GJ. Down low, cool as fuck, man, for sure. I concur. Bobby Nolan, I concur. Yes, Forex is my main source of income. You trade UJ? No. Four years teacher. Don Vio just followed me. I think I had him, yo. These people are hilarious. It's funny because they tagged me in some of Don's because we do collabs on like a lot of on some of the posts, on some of the reels on Instagram, and then they mods, get rid of this dude, and They tagged Don and me because I'm in the video, in the reel, and it's hilarious. It's like it's still not updated to like Donvo. It's still their other name or whatever it is, one of their burners. It's like Cindy, and it's like Donvo's account, but the name says Cindy. You get a whole bunch of those. Don file. Yo. Alright, we got the last 15 of the 4-hour chat. Typically we pull back for the 4-hour, so it's very key here. If we pull back, might not be a trade, but if it keeps going and doesn't do what it typically does, we might get a trade. We need this. We need this hourly close, bub. Chat, drop a like, subscribe. Let's get this to 100 before the 4-hour close. Uh-oh. See, I think the more likes we get, the higher we push gold. Let's go. We get 500 likes, gold might hit fucking 1675. Yeah, I said it. This is nice because then look, we could have like you'll have a wick special over here. Because not if we get a bullish closure or if we get a closure above on the hourly above 1667.67, that means the 30 closing bearish while closing bearish still respected this level. Will close above here. At that point, we have a bottom wick, and the break of the 30 is your wicks special, the celery play above range. Ever dabbed in ICT? What's ICT? I can't trade? No, never heard of that. See? Thank you. Awesome. Oh. Thank you. Got tea. Oh, this is some good tea. Big ass cup. Do we take a trade? If you have to ask, then us combined, we, you, I, together, did not take a trade. We just wasiba. ICT is algo. Is algo there, Wix? What? Say that again? Oh, is algo theory. Oh, that's SMC. So, nothing wrong with trading a different way. I just don't trade that way. I can understand there's correlations in a lot of things. Thank you, folks. Appreciate you, bro. That's what you were doing. That's what you were sending me. I got you. Yeah. Dope, dope, dope. You see, chat, like, not everybody trades the same way on here. A lot of people do their own thing. They just vibe out. And it's dope to just be in a company of traders, regardless. Like, it's not about trader versus trader. It's about sharing ideas and be trader helping trader. Right? Because if you take a 100 pip win, it doesn't take away 100 pips from me. But if you show it to me, we could both take a 100 pip win, right? I got you. That makes sense. Yeah, the goal is not for me to fucking take a trade and all you guys to copy, and the goal is for everybody to win. But you know, in order to win, a lot of times, like, you have to share your knowledge. So that's, you know, that's how community is formed, when people share their knowledge for the benefit of the grand total. So just go, share what you know. Maybe we can all win, right? Right? I love educating. I love teaching people what I know, but that doesn't mean what I know is the be all end all, right? So, shit, I love learning too. Educate me. But yeah, I love sharing knowledge. It's pretty dope. I love opening people's minds to new ideas or something that they, or explaining something that they didn't understand before. It's dope seeing somebody like understand shit and succeed, right? Because ain't no U-Haul behind a hearse, right? Did we take a losing trade? No, we didn't take a trade. If you got to Zoom on with the group, there's a Zoom. But I don't think, and there's usually like 2 or 3 people on there, but they don't speak. They're just on. But if anybody wants to jump on the Zoom, the link is in the course members on our free Discord, the Devious Discord, and for the mods. Where should I go to learn the concepts you're using on this live stream? Wait till Christmas and you will have a whole website of everything broken down for you for free of charge. Just wait until then. You got 2 months till Christmas. It's going to be a nice Christmas present for everybody on here, and you're all going to be able to, you see, I told you this candle might not even flip. We just might have come back into range. And you know why I say that it might not flip? Because, like I said, the previous 1 hour closed with no top wick. So just read candles. You didn't need an SMA or EMA crossing here, or a rejection off a EMA crossing to tell you. So I can't jump on the Zoom? No, it's not for everybody. It's not open for everybody. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get a word out. It would be fucking hundreds of people on the Zoom. This is enough. There's enough free info here in the live stream to suffice your appetite, or you know, to at least to point you in the right direction. And we're here every night. I'm here every night, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're live. And it's only somewhere between 250 and 350 people on, you know, on here nightly. Your questions get through, so whatever you don't understand, your charts, you know, you can ask. Your charts get through if you post them on the Devious server. I'm in stop loss and trade with Monty groups and Zoom all day. Well, maybe you don't need another Zoom group. Maybe you need to step away from the charts. Take a break, let your brain refresh, and come here fucking charged and very focused. You're overloading yourself with info, but you're not working on the application. I swear I saw K at the mall the other day. Hey, stay away from K. Damn, I've been in disco for only a year. Thought it's been 2 years, not gonna lie. NGL gang. True, definitely have a problem with overtrading. You're, I don't know. You have a problem. You realize it.
Good morning, Boopy. I pray all is well with you. I'm praying that you have.
Yo, Wix. Lines on Wix or see, this is where punctuation is very important. Commas, periods, question marks in this sentence are very important because this could go many different ways. Simon. But yeah, you mean our support and resistance, or our levels of interest, or our advantage points right here, these boxes and lines going across horizontally. These are zones where we drive up from. They're not necessarily a candle closure, they're not necessarily a wick. They're closely or closer based on closures, because closures are a stronger confirmation of momentum and direction and volume, but they're not based exactly on closures. They're based on levels where in the past the market has pushed from, right? So when we see, it's not exactly on a closure here, but it closed above here, we pushed from here. See, it's over here, it was a closure, but mostly if you look, I think it was drawn on the 30. Yeah, it's valid in the hourly as well. Let's see, closed above, drove up, closed above here, drove up. So see, it's not on only on the closures here, but it's a level where we closed above and then we managed to drive from. So I guess that's how I look at levels, if that can help you. But it took me a long time to optimize levels for myself to see how I see them. This is key. Let's look at this here. Wow, this isn't bad. It's still a range 1 breakout on the 4-hour, but the hourly has given us a clear indication, and all the smaller time frames. My issue here is the daily is so bullish, and at any moment we could just start heading back up. But you know, our strategy is our strategy, and the range 2 is our indication that we're going to start heading down. The best trade is below here, because then we're definitely heading down, and this would be a range 2 on the 4-hour on the higher time frame, and below here you would see the daily breaking as well, right? So these are the best sells, but I don't think we're going to get there before our session is up, and if we can start anticipating us coming back in range here, or at least coming down before we reject, I think it would be pretty solid. Let's just get a closure below here, and once we close below here on this current 1-hour, we'll have positions. Gold, unfortunately, I think is going to come back down in range. Watching the Bucks right now. How are they doing? I'm watching the Rangers game. Rangers Islanders. I'm watching some hockey. Hold on, let me switch this up. They gave Stephen A his own show to watch the game. The guy's obnoxious. I like him though. He's loud. Stephen A. Smith is the 6'9" of sports reporters. Can we sell GJ now? No, you gotta wait a minute. All right, let's lock it in. Hold on. Whew, we got a closure, right? 20 seconds. Lock it in, chat. We're gonna have some shorts here. Let's just get a top wick on the next candle. And it's a new 4-hour. We need a decent top wick here. Back into this range, probably. Maybe at least 10. Yeah, around 13 pip top wick would be great. Somewhere around this area. 169.95. Chat, if it flips here and drives, I'm good with missing. I need a stop wick here. Back into this range. As I always tell you, you don't have to account for spread here on these sells because you're going to get activated on market price, not on... Chat, I'm going to have a sell stop right here. Right here. It's 169.781 on the broker. It's not activated yet. 169.781 on TD. And
let's see if you really trap. Turn off the auto tune. Let's hear how you really rap. Ha ha. Send a location. Can't burn up, boy, if you're bad. Let's see. Your dad left home from young and you ain't done shit for your mum. Oh man, oh man.
oh, this is good. Keep driving up. This is perfect, chat. Spreads dropped already. It was just, we had spread at 3 about 40 minutes ago. Spreads at 1.8 right now. 1.9, 2.2. 1.9, 2. So not bad. Stop loss above the wick. No. Stop loss right now is previous candle high. I have it on the previous hourly right here. This is my stop. Right here. I think it's roughly 29, 30 pips. 20, it's 29 on the broker for me. This is perfect. This is ideal. This is exactly where I wanted to stop wick. Once we break the lows, we should be able to come down to the bottom of the range here. I like that it didn't flip in the first few minutes. It means it's grabbing orders for the 4 hour.
Let's see if you really trap. Turn off the auto tune. Let's hear how you really rap. Ha ha. Send a location. Can't burn up, boy, if you're bad. Let's see. Your dad left home from young and you ain't done shit for your mum. Oh man, oh man. How you relying on man like gal? You're mad. You must have mad. You ain't never sat in a trap with a pack. Hear the doorbell ring and your heartbeat lag. Can't keep track. Been in the trap. It's hard. I can't keep up. Selling them party drugs. I'm the one that got the party ton. You ain't never sat in a trap with a pack. Hear the doorbell ring and your heartbeat lag. Never sat in a trap with a pack. Hear the doorbell ring.
Yeah.
Hey, check my pockets, what I made today. Used to be scheming on the league just to cop the brand new J's. Yo, and I can't lie, you know I paid away. Let plenty niggas up in the door, they was riding my way. Yo, hey, trout phone ringing, choker chain blinging, 2 hoes double teaming. Yo, I got them fighting over semen.
So, this is what's going on. 30. This is nice too. If we can close above here on the 30 and then next candle come back down and break this previous 30 for make a bottom, because this 30 opened with no top, and this hourly opened with no bottom wick. If we can come down and break it on the next 30 and create a bottom wick for it, and then flip bullish, I would take the buys coming up. But we need to create a bottom wick for this previous 30, at which point the 1 hour will create a bottom wick for itself, and then re-break of the highs would be our position. But at this current moment, we are still waiting on these sell stops. And if we break the hourly highs, the previous hourly highs here on GJ, I'm just gonna delete the sell stops. Should flip, but if it doesn't flip, it's a 4-hour candle, right? It can technically drive all the way up, but right now, well, let's see where this goes and how much it's gonna break it by. Because if it breaks it barely just into this little area, I'm thinking of leaving it, but let's see how it starts playing out. Current moment, flip here would be ideal. We're selling right into a minor demand zone. Sure. Maybe. Bro, where will you take profit, sir? I just posted it right there. Oh yeah, you didn't see. That was a while back. I should change my profile pic to Captain Jeans saying I'll go chasing waterfalls. Words to live by. I'll go chasing waterfalls? That's a song by TLC. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Looks is that not a good risk to reward, as you're risking a lot of money to make only 10 points? No, I'm not risking this to make this. That's not how I look at it. I'm just saying this is the most logical level, but if we start closing back above here, we first of all, risk is, gotta explain this every stream. Just gotta clip this once. Risk is not static, right? It's dynamic. With every candle closure, your risk changes, right? So we'll move our risk, once we start breaking lows, you know, we'll be break even with no risk. At that point, if I have no risk on the table, what's my RR? So risk is dynamic. I just have a stipulation for entering the trade, and I'm not expecting it to go here. I'm expecting it to run here. And I'm expecting my runners to pay me more than my original position. That's why I'll have runners. But overall, just as a stipulation for me to enter the trade, my TP has to be longer than my stop loss, has to be higher than my stop loss for the sake of me to enter the trade, to set a sell stop. But once I'm in the trade, it's so dynamic and it switches so quickly in our favor that it just, you know, it's irrelevant. Your RR is really irrelevant. It is against the main trend. That's the only thing I don't like, and that's why we've developed range 2 breakout, right? That concept was developed by testing and, you know, having a sample size and having a lot of trades live and on our own, just to understand that range 2 breakouts against the trend tend to play out a high percentage of the time. BJ buys after this fake out? I don't know. Are you buying it for everybody? You buying the BJs? We're not breaking the hourly highs, right? Not yet. So still respecting. So we have a whole hour to watch this play out. Okay, thank you, but let's say it goes down, touches our sell stop, and then goes up. Then where will you end it and starts to go up and up? So I have a stop loss here. It's like this is my minimum wage job right here, my safety net. If I lose everything, I'm right here. This is where I got out, and I can't lose more than this, and I'm risking such a small percentage that this won't hurt me unless I do this 150 times in a row. And this won't go back 150 times in a row. It'll typically 80 out of the next 100, it'll go down. So considering those odds and the probability being in our favor, managing risk-wise, when a trade, when we do see those 20% play out against us, not in our favor, we will wait for a candle closure. So in this case, the 30, let's say, closes back above 169.884, back above this level here. If we close like we are right now, this one indicates to me that we're closing back in range. Okay, over here. And if we close back in range, what that candle is supposed to do is drive up. And maybe I can see that this is the beginning of that daily flip just starting to occur. And we're going to start driving up, so I could anticipate it and cut half my position as we close back above here. Right? And then I leave the other half, which would be an insanely small percentage of my account, running. And in case we don't break, I can, you know, jump in with the other half back over here. This way I still have a dog in the fight. Or I could close full if I want to, if I really believe it's going to come up. But I'd only do that if we get the strong, not a 30-minute close, but an hourly or a 4-hour close back in there. Because until then, even the 4 hour says, sell, bitch. So, you know, I ain't no bitch 4 hour. Oh, man. But, yeah, that's... What about the 4-hour support on 169.78? We just looked at it, right? 4-hour support, 169.178, right here, right? What about it? I said it earlier, right? It's still a range 1 technically on the 4-hour. What I would see happening here is this 4-hour currently closing bullish at 1 a.m. and then sells working out, but my stops would be the same at that point. I don't know. Once we look at the hourly, this is a clear range 2 breakout. I believe we're going to come back down and fill this wick. But that's why I'm closing 75 and not 50% here. I might even close full here because I believe eventually this daily should start flipping. So I'm not waiting. I'm not looking for runners on this trade. Gold's just gonna run up here. That's fine, as long as it could run up and leave a top wick. Next hourly can be a play. Not placing selling just because the 4-hour closed above minor zone. I don't think Nav has a friend that's an incarcerated. It's 1 or 0.75. What? Most probably bullish range. Thank you, bro. What's your entry point again? It's on screen. It's going to be the break of this current candle, current 1-hour low. You're flipping. My entry on Trader's Domain is 169.781. It's not activated yet. Not yet. Not yet. Almost. Almost. Alright, we're activated, chat. We are activated. Ah, what are you doing? Build this wick. It's the advantage point. And I'm fine with that. I'm not going to close it. It can come back up. This was our advantage point, the fill of this wick. But I couldn't close. It happened too quickly here. On TD, it actually filled it mostly, like 8 pips. I couldn't go break even in time. Doesn't make sense. So I'm going to let it rock. Really want more than that, right? Really want more than 8 pips. So, in a winning situation, you guys see it, close 75 here. In a losing situation, if we start closing above 169,884, I'll probably cut half. But remember, don't over risk. Higher time frames, the 4 hours is the best in this case, because that's the candle that drove us out below that range. So if we break the highs, I think we might be making a steeper wick for the 4 hour, or flipping on the daily to come back up, which would not make sense for us to be in a trade past our stop. Yeah, the way it flipped here, it's looking like it's going to fill this wick. But if you don't over risk and you don't over leverage, you don't stress. I can't make no fucking promises. My stop on TD is 170.96. Gold needs to close, and most likely on the hourly. That's annoying. Goes like drop needs 1700 based on the weekly to finish. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. That's why we don't have runners on this position. This is strictly to the next range. Can I send you trading view image? How I took a picture, but I don't know how to send. Just drop it in the Discord. Sheesh. Well, if it's likely to drive up to 1700, then you would have an indication of a daily flip in form of some bullish candles closing above range. For now, we haven't had that, so we can wait for it. It could be you could start anticipating it once you get bullish closures. Another losing Asia session, I guess. This is my third stream, and their loss. So I'm gonna guess you're writing third loss. So if you've been here for the last 3 streams, the last 3 streams were 2-1. Last 3 trades. If you're considering this the third trade, then the last 2 trades are a win on Thursday and a loss yesterday. So unless you've just happened to hop on here a week ago, Monday, yesterday, and like a month and a half ago, but outside of that, I'm still, we're ahead until this previous 1 hour breaks its highs. So once it does that, then we're behind, and that's it. But I don't close anything until my stops are either hit or we start closing back above range. I don't close until as we're moving, candles move up or down, because honestly, like, that's impulsive. Market's manipulating you. I've had times where it drove all the way up to the wick, didn't break, came back down. It just, this is the most logical level for me for, you know, to have stops at before I understand that the market is really going up. But probability wise, we're ahead until we close 50, next 30 closes above. No, I got a small position running. If the hourly does, yeah. But if the 30, no, I'm not going to touch on the 30. Because the 30 level is higher here, right? The 30 is here. The 30 is 16993. So if we close above there on the 30 at 16993, above here, then I'll start managing on the 30 and I'll probably cut half. But right now, no, I'm pretty confident in my position, right? This plays out a high percentage of the time, so I'm gonna rock with what I do. I'll take my stream record with today's loss, right, over just switching up strategies. Because if we take a loss today, we would be, I think, 10-3 for the month. So I'm pretty happy with that. But who's saying we have to take a loss, right? Like, this is my position. I'm confident in my position and what it should do. You guys don't have to take it with me. You guys could show up here for the vibes. You guys could show up here to troll. You guys could show up here for, you know, some hate and content when I lose. But I'm still going to take my position regardless of what you're doing, right? Man, you take risky trades. I would say you're too emotional. And if you're too so emotional, I would say you're over risking and you're putting up money you don't have. Right? Or, like, that's crazy. I never seen somebody who's like, shh, my final trade. That's it. Another 1250 gone. God damn it. I give up. Last stream. And then comes back, types like, why? Just don't over risk. Don't over leverage. Gain some confidence in what you're doing. It's fine. I mean, you can do that. I understand your reaction. Yeah, everybody comes. You must be, you know, fairly fresh at what you do or at doing this. But you're, you know, the same way when you win the position and you're yelling at everybody that, like, you're the best ever and this is all you, right? And you can out-trade anyone in the world because you're fucking winning all the time. The same way, take that responsibility when you're losing, right? Because if we take massive wins, people don't run out of here going to their friends, yo, Wix just gave us a man. No, they're like, yo, I took a massive win today. I took a dub. They don't go like, Wix just gave me a massive dub. But when you take a loss, you're like, fuck, I lost because of Wix. Wix did this shit. No. People have trouble, you know, accepting the raw responsibility that trading puts on you. I don't know. What am I gonna do, chat? You know, can't please everybody. Like, if the dude was here for the last month, like, if we were losing, and there's enough mods here daily that know what, like that can. There's enough people that have shown up every day for the month to, you know, like, they wouldn't be returning if I'm bullshit. Like, it's there, you know, wins are there. So if you just happen to show up and then you took a loss and then you ran to somebody else's stream and then they took a loss and you're pissed at that, and now you're back here and you're chasing shadows, bro. Really, you're never gonna meet. You guys live in different, you know, dimensions. I was not laughing it off. I really want success. Like it's like a comedian when people don't laugh at their jokes, right? It's like they take it a little bit personal, but, you know, like, not everybody has a sense of humor. I just truly wish he would learn. Like, he would, you know, And look, like, you could close out here right now. If you don't like this trade, here's your chance. Close out, break even. I'm gonna let it rock, but you could, you know, you have, look, you have a chance to close out here, break even, really small, so like -1, -2 pips. Like, do that and then come back to the better trade that you trust. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna ride with my analysis and my breakdown, and then tomorrow I gotta approach it the same way, you know, with the same analysis I had, the same breakdown. I'm gonna do what I do, and that's what's gonna keep me from doing what you do. He's new, like, you know, even if positionless, he's new just by his reactions. Like, people in this industry that have grown accustomed to what to expect and have grown accustomed to losing because everyone loses, they don't react like that. Long time, 4 years. Like I said, we still have to see a closure above here. I know we're closing bullish here on the 30, right? But we're closing in 3 minutes, but we're closing bullish respecting this level, right? So this keeps us, the probability is still in our favor. Once we start closing bullish above, breaking highs, then yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. But until then, I can't be impulsive and be like, oh shit, drawdown, that means I lost. No, we're still respecting levels here. Once our analysis is being negated by some kind of movement that we didn't expect or aren't planning on, then we're wrong. But even at that moment, you know, when you're wrong, you don't doubt yourself. You just have the comfort and confidence of knowing that this shit works. That's it. Yeah, I'm expecting us to drive down here. We're in a trade already. That's what I'm expensive. Impulsive, I closed early. I mean, it's fine. Do you realize where you got impulsive and closed early? What should you have done? There's no guarantees in any of this. The only thing you can control here is your ego and your emotions. You can't control the charts. You can't tell, you know. We've had weeks of losses before, right? Shit. August and September were rough months. We started the first 2 weeks. The start was tough. But if we switched up, we'd still be, you know, confused, lost in the sauce. But we just continue doing what we know was working for us for a long time and would let us succeed. And a loss is your rent money, right? Your rent money to the market, paying rent. Let's see where the 30 closed. So the 30 level is a bit high, right? The 30 level is right here, like I said earlier. If we respect this closure you know, below here on the 30, I'm still rocking with it. I just want to close 75 here because we're going against the daily trend. I believe daily, eventually we will flip. And an hourly closure back above 169.9 will kind of indicate that, yeah, we're going to start heading up, and at that point I'll manage position. Because overall, yeah, we are bullish. Daily bullish, we're bullish, but, you know, we've developed range 2 breakouts for a reason. So we closed above the hourly, but the hourly candle hasn't closed yet, right? We didn't close above the 30. The 30 is right here, and it's still respecting the 30. So, because it's still respecting the 30, I'm going to keep that open. Now at this point, if the next 30 closes below here, then it's a clear fake out, and then we'll head down. Smells like incense in it. Yeah, I think they're trolling. Hasn't been at 170 since 2016. Either big breakout or rejection down. Yeah. Yes, sir. My knowledge is, you know, you're welcome to share in it. It's not the be-all, end-all. Once again, I'm not fucking God. I'm not the GOAT. I'm not just another dude trading, right? Just another guy that's doing this. We're not fucking market whisperers. You know, we take advantage of the weaknesses in the market that we've recognized before. We do that using price action. Overall trend on GJ is up. Yeah, overall trend is up. Everything's bullish.
Put some more shots in his mouth that they can't see his face. That's for all that talking. Headshot, he ain't gonna make it. His brains on the pavement. No witness, no statement. My killers ain't taking no payment. They said it's for free. Point them out, they gon' off him. Gun a nigga down, drop a diss. RP, little pint, pour for that drip. Oh, we know run down, go skits. Let my Uda catch him lacking and they hopping out the whip. See all that hate through these Cardis. Call that fresh home one for pardon. Casamigos don't sip no Bacardi. Rapping Brooklyn like Biggie and Harden. Grab that AR with the smoke. Now he a ghost. Kill a op to make a toast. Hit her op trees while she dropping the boat. Stuffing the stick in a glizzy. Clip came see-through just like busy. Hoolies gon' spin till he busy.
Key here, key. Yeah.
I got 20 blue tips in a Ruger. Back then used to flock out the Uber. Over scooter, the maneuver. Can't respond to no nigga that gave his whole crew up. Goofies, niggas stole all the drip, act like they never knew us. Got a bad yellow bitch that'll line you from Cuba. She gon' swing me the adder, we pulled up and smoked them like hookah. Niggas ain't spinning shit, they just type of computers.
So the GJ comment to 172 is reasonable. 172. But like, are you expecting that tonight? Or are you like swinging there? I'm new here. What's the style? Looks like support resist. You straight SMC style. No, we just, you know, price action. We trade the trend using price action. It's been exhausting. Damn. 2 days in a row, peak viewers, and we're stuck in drawdown. Nothing I can do, guys. But guess what? I'm taking the same trade over and over. Tomorrow, day after, I'm going to stick to it. Hey. For those of you who don't know, it's my dude.
She whispering all in my ear. I'm thinking about what I should wear. Any appearance, I'm pulling up fly, even if it's no cameras there. I don't own a Benz, I swear. Ferraris and Lambs, I swear. My life is a movie, my wrist is a chandelier. Started getting my biz up in the mansions, living like I'm the Prince of Bel-Air. Do not come over here looking for love anymore, cause that shit don't belong in here. You told me go to hell cause I was driving you crazy. Bitch, I would drive you there. Probably what I need is stylist to pick out an outfit for me. I got mad, yeah. Stacking up money like Jingo and Legos. I sing but I came with a clock and a Draco. I get a crypto like mini Barbados. Losing my friends every day, I'm okay though. It's been that way ever since I got famous. We go back like two flats on a Maybach. money got niggas thinking I changed. Why are you making it so complicated? I could buy you a new ass, just say that. Africans and Tiffany bags, okay then. Still got bitches that owe me some favors. On young nigga got rags, baby. Diamonds go blue like the Mavs, okay then. They could take my sauce, I got too much flavor. No over exaggerating, don't feel embarrassed. I was flipping your bitch in the air, 50 on the Veneers. Could've bought like 100 Montclairs. I can't even sleep, the 30s be helping me concentrate. She throwing it back, in the back of my mind I'm like, what if the condom break? Huh? She whispering all in my ear. I'm thinking about what I should wear. Any appearance, I'm pulling a fly, even if it's no cameras there. I don't own the Benz, I swear. Private is the land, I swear. My life is a movie, my wrist is a chandelier. Started getting my Benz up in the mansions, living like I'm the Prince of Bel-Air. Do not come over here looking for love anymore, cause that shit don't belong in here. You told me go to hell cause I was driving you crazy. Bitch, I was driving you there. Why would I need a stylist to pick out an outfit for me? I got mad in the mirror. He was wearing a hoodie. I look at my shirt and that's not what I'm wearing. It's scary. Got a beach full of sand. I drive in the city like Fast and the Furious with a tank in the ears. It's already went up and it's 30, I swear. If I see you out, then I put that on butter. I'm airing. Used to wear Michael Kors. Now I got porcelain floors. She told me it's yours. It's just me and your baby girl. She was rocking my world. VVS's and pearls. Give me up till she Earl. Started getting my Benz up in the mansions, living like I'm the Prince of Bel-Air. Do not come over here looking for love anymore, cause that shit don't belong in here. You told me go to hell cause I was driving you crazy. Bitch, I would drive you mad. Why would I need a stylist to pick out an outfit for me? I got mad gear. She whispering all in my ear. I'm thinking about what I should wear. Any appearance, I'm pulling a fly, even if it's no cameras there. I don't own a Benz, I swear. No Rari's or Lambs, I swear. My life is a movie, my wrist is a chandelier. Started getting my Benz up in the mansion, feeling like I'm the Prince of Bel-Air. Please do not knock on my door, looking for love, cause it don't belong in here. You told me to go to hell, okay, I would drive you there.
Yeah. I got ice water, I be freezing. Paid 100,000, would you believe it? I'm a big baller, show you the meaning. New Hellcat skirt off in a theme. I got ice water, I be freezing. Paid 100,000, would you believe it? I'm a big baller, show you the meaning. New Hellcat skirt off in a theme. Pull up drop top, spin a bag of Neiman's. Why you cock block, boy, your ass on defense? Little shorty whack, got her in the deep end. I'm a triple threat, switching up the sequence. We gon' ball out, no, we gon' ball out, nigga. I put the gang on, so who you tryna call out, nigga? You mad you take L's, we can never be all niggas. I'm on a new wave, and I can't even see y'all niggas. I got 1, 2, 3, too many bitches on my line. Let her suck this D, she fiend for it all the time. Up on the up spot 3, they can't get no overtime. I just made a masterpiece, now she feeling more alive. Let me know. I just bought a pound that I'ma smoke before the show. I ain't show her love because I knew she was a hoe.
So that better be Bigelow T. Nah.
Actually,
it might be, I don't know. Nah, I think this is Ahmad T. H is silent.
Show you the meaning. New Hellcat skirt off in the beam. Yeah, I rock big ice, but I can't stare from the dirt. Got my chopper squeeze, play games, you get hurt. Got your bitch with me, yeah, the whole flirt. From that city where you talk loud and your ass get murked. Say my brother name and fame, put you on a shirt. Same niggas tryna gang bang, used to damn jerk. Always say you rap the gang gang, boy, you used to twerk. Jumped off the porch at 10 streets, took me like a perk. I was rich, now I'm richer, went and bought a damn fork. New kicks, Master Rich and Millie, put the lamb in sport. He ain't lame, hit him with that flame, hollow tips for dorks. What they say?
shaking back and forth.
I got ice water, I be freezing. Paid 100,000, would you believe it? I'm a big baller, show you the meaning. New Hellcat skirt off in a demon. I got ice water, I be freezing. Paid 100,000, would you believe it? I'm a big baller, show you the meaning. New Hellcat skirt off in a demon.
Like dead ass though. How long y'all finna?
It shouldn't take for grown ass people to do this shit that quick. Pretty long as fucking cream.
Alright, yeah, I know music too loud. I turned it down. I was just vibing out. I was saying that that might be Bigelow T, but I think it's Ahmad T. I don't think it's Bigelow. Might turn out to be a celery on the 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, we discussed that too. Quite possibly. Yeah, we said that then we'd have sell styles below, but we're already in. We were saying if it doesn't activate, but does that. Hey, it's my track. I love this track.
Get you out of my hips, my thighs, my hair, my eyes, my late night cries. I wanna take my clothes off, touch my hips, my thighs, my
Trade gold. On gold, I trade gold and GJ. That's the only two pairs I trade. And that's it. Insta, Wix9_. That's my Insta. I think it's in the description. If you go to description, my Insta is in the description. Yeah, Instagram's in the description, Discord's in the description. Some EJ traders, right? Some AJ traders. There are people trading different things tonight. Very nice. Community growing. Post about Chevrolets. Yeah, thank you for the follow. As long as it helps you in some sort of way, not just entertainment's great, yeah, but really want you guys to do good. Yeah, last 15 of the 4 hour. I mean, of the hourly, we might see a pullback, but this closure here is key. The way this closes is going to be really key. Yeah, like 5-6 years. Five to 6 years. Oh, we just heard this playing again. Must be a sign.
I don't own a Benz, I swear. Ferraris and Lambs, I swear. My life is a movie, my wrist is a chandelier. Started getting my bands up in the mansions, living like I'm the Prince of Bel-Air. Do not come over here looking for love anymore, cause that shit don't belong in here. You told me go to hell cause I was driving you crazy. Bitch, I would drive you there. Why would I need a stylist to pick out an outfit for me? I got mad, yeah. Stacking up money like Jingo and Legos. I sing, but I came with a Glock and a Draco. Back at the crib like mini Barbados. These are my friends every day. I'm okay though. It's been that way ever since I got famous. We go back like two flats on a Maybach. Money got niggas thinking I changed. How are you making it so complicated? I could buy you a new ass, just say that. Perkins and Tiffany bags, okay then. Still got bitches that owe me some favors. On young nigga got rags, baby. Diamonds go blue like the Mavs, okay then. They can take my sauce, I got too much flavor. No over exaggerating. Don't feel embarrassed. I was flipping your bitch in the air. 50 on the Veneers. Could've bought like 100 Montclairs. I can't even sleep. The 30s be helping me concentrate. She throwing it back. In the back of my mind, I'm like, what if the condom break? Huh? She whispering all in my ear. I'm thinking about what I should wear. Any appearance, I'm pulling a fly, even if it's no cameras there. I don't own a Benz, I swear. Ferraris and Lambs, I swear. My life is a movie, my wrist is a chandelier. Started getting my bands up in the mansions, living like I'm the Prince of Bel-Air. Do not come over here looking for love anymore, cause that shit don't belong in here. You told me go to hell cause I was driving you crazy. Bitch, I would drive you there. Why would I need a stylist to pick out an outfit for me? I got man in the mirror. He was wearing a hoodie. I look at my shirt and that's not what I'm wearing. Got a beach full of sand. I drive in the city like Fast and the Furious. With a tank in the earth. It's already went up and it's 30, I swear. If I see her out, then I put that on butter, I'm Aaron. Used to wear Michael Kors. Now I got porcelain floors. She told me it's yours. It's just me and your baby girl. She was rocking my world. VVS's and pearls. Give me up till she Earl. Started getting my bands
Ice up in the mansions, living like I'm the Prince of Bel-Air. Do not come over here looking for love anymore, cause that shit don't belong in here. You told me go to hell cause I was driving you crazy. Bitch, I was driving here. Why would I need a stylist to pick out an outfit for me? I got mad, yeah. Huh? She whispering all in my ear. I'm thinking about what I should wear. Any appearance, I'm pulling a fly, even if it's no cameras there. I don't own a Benz, I swear. Ferraris and lambs, I swear. My life is a movie, my wrist is a chandelier. Started getting my bands up in the mansion, feeling like I'm the Prince of Bel-Air. Please do not knock on my door, looking for love, cause it don't belong in here. You told me to go to hell, okay, I would drive you there. Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's been a few days, I ain't hit the stage. I've been in the crib on the game. I had to start telling my family no, cause I'm starting to notice a change. I got too stuck in my ways by sticking to everything that I became. I'm out here running it up. You is running in place. Trying to pop out and turn up the city. From the bay where them boys get to tripping. I'm in Oakland with All Black and Jimmy. Used to trap out of Taurus with Kenny. Now I'm out here in Florence with Kenny. Trying to fit 7 on a Bentley. I ain't been outside in a minute. I'm back in the city. We about to get litty. You feel me?
Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We out.
I just might pop
we outside.
I just might pop out with like 100 something. Just might pop out with 100 bunny 50s. These thought that I was playing, cause I've been out the way. I'm $1 million nigga. I've been humble, but today I just might pop out with like 100 foreign whips. I just might pop out with like 100 something.
I might pop out with a 30 and a 40. I'm always rhyme with a stallion. You with a one-trick pony, and she got the mag knees. Pick up paper like custodian. Major necessity. It 2 chains on a roller. Yeah, I'm on my way now. Yeah, nothing the same now. Yeah, you ain't see me ball last night. Well, I'm about to shade now. Yeah, I'm on a money trip richer than plane. Play for me as her kissing my ring. I had to tell her don't flatter yourself. Won't even take time to look at your page. Tony.
I just might pop out like 100 foreign whips. I just might pop
5 minutes to closure ski.
Just might pop out with 100 bunny 50s. These niggas thought that I was playing.
It's going to determine if we manage risk based on the new info that we have printed on the charts, or let it ride.
Just might pop out like 100 something. Just hey, all of my look the same. I got a fetish for women who blacker than me, but they speak no English. And don't give a that I'm famous. At rendezvous when we in Vegas. You in the comments of all of these bitches, we on 2 different pages. This never cease to amaze me. I got a car that don't guard a key when I'm parking this. Pardon me, all of these diamonds are part of me. I feel like this money be calling me. I took your just a robbery. Bring out the dog in me. How about the sprinter? We back in the building. Got too many, brought them all with me. I just might pop out like 100 foreign whips. I just might pop out with like 100 something. Just might pop out with 100 bunny 50s. These niggas thought that I was playing, cause I've been out the way. I'm $1 million nigga. I've been humble, but today I just might pop out like 100 foreign whips. I just might pop out with like 100 something. Just hey.
The Range Road with some 4Gs, sipping codeine, feeling like a dolphin. He say I'm not a killer, that nigga don't know me. My OG told me put in work when I was 14. Going down a narrow road, going down a narrow road, going down a
And we're back. We are back. I'm gonna see this closure through and let you know what I'm doing on my big demo account. Why does it have to be a big demo account? How do you know I'm not like at 5K demo? Everyone always drop like a big demo account. I'm telling you, it's a 5K demo. It's a very small demo account. It's not that big. I already have a big one. All I need is a longer one. Oy vey. We close like this. I'm gonna leave my trade open. Because we're respecting 169.9, which is a pretty strong level. And if we close above it, I will close. So that's our stipulation here for 1 minute from now. All right, chat? 1 minute to see what we're gonna do on this small demo account with big demo energy. That's not what matters. What matters is, did you get better today? Did you learn anything? Are you winning? I mean, it's only like, what, 3 pips? Drawdown, 4 pips. You could have closed here. Like, you guys don't have to stick around. 5 pips. It was 4 pips. Me personally, I'm waiting on this close. And until this closes, I will do nothing. Five, four, three, two, 1. All right, so we close below here. I will not be closing this position. All right, if it runs up and it stops, then it just wasn't meant to be. But price action at this moment is respecting this level, and it's telling us that we should come down. See, I don't like the fact that it didn't make a top wick. So if you guys want, you can close out right now at minus, what, 3 pips? Minus 2. If it runs up, fine. I'm fine with losing what I have on the table. Or I'm fine with risking what I have on the table, correct? But this was your chance. Don't say I didn't warn you. But me personally, I'm sticking around in this trade. It just kind of sucks. YouTube killed the music for us, killed the vibes. I had a Boogie with the hoodie vibing with me for the evening, but unfortunately, he is not here. Because YouTube said, no more. All right, guys, well, you're all welcome to close out here if you want. It's break even, right? You don't like it, close out. If I take a loss on it, I'm fine. Like, I've come to terms with it coming back up in range. I got minimal risk on the table here. Yeah, the opening wasn't too friendly. Right, 2 hour has a top wick. We break the lows on the hourly. That's the wick special, the celery play. Alright, guys. Well, you know what I'm doing? I'm letting it rock until we get a closure above here. And if it does so, great. If it doesn't, great. Whatever it is, you have your chance to leave the trade. I've walked you through the trade coming back, right? So you have your opportunity to get out. personally, I'm gonna, yeah, if we start getting hourly closures back above this range, like I said, that's when I'll manage it. If it starts breaking highs here, going up, I'm fine taking what would it be at this point? 18 pip plus on the broker would be 18. But I need to see some closures above here. You're gonna sing for us a cappella? No, I can't do that. I'm not in tune with my inner singer. Right? Because once you start seeing closures above here, that's your key. That's your cue that we're gonna start coming back up. I am Warren the fuck out. This has been a long day, long trade, long session. Should I come back with the music? They're gonna ban me again. No, I don't want to do that. I just feel bad leaving without a, final decision. Let it hit a win or a loss, but let it hit something. On some NCS music, some non-copyright. I don't know, chat. I think I'm gonna go. We have NCS and NEFAX channel. Yeah. Should I call it? Should I call it twice? Should I call it 3 times? We already established JK Block. It's a small demo. It's not a big demo. It's a small demo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mods, thank you guys for being here. Thanks to the 260 real ones that stayed on here and watched us range for fucking hour and a half. You guys are the real ones. YouTube tried to stop us from getting a bigger pool than Kanye, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a bigger pool than Kanye one day. Thank you, mods. Thank you, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, if we start closing above 169.9 on the hourly, I'll close the trade. If we start breaking these highs right here, I'll probably close the trade. Until then, I'm gonna let it rock. And me and my small demo account are gonna go smoke a big fat joint. All right. Can't be like Raj. No, but I can be like Wix9. All right, guys. I will see you mañana. Hasta la pasta. Right. Joint time.